The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
Good afternoon, Cougar fans, and welcome to live coverage of Averett men's lacrosse here on the Averett Sports Network. I'm Drew Wilson, Sports Information Director at Averett, and I'll be bringing you today's coverage between the Averett Cougars and Shenandoah University Hornets. Averett comes into this game looking for its first win of the season and first win in program history. They are 0-2 this year. Shenandoah, meanwhile, 2-1 on the season. And we are about 5 minutes or so away from starting lineups. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for you and talk a little bit more about today's game here on the Averett Sports Network.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back to live coverage of Averett University men's lacrosse here on the Averett Sports Network. Today's game features the Cougars versus Shenandoah University in a non-conference matchup right here on Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium in Danville, Virginia. Weather is very nice today. The sun is out for the first time in feels like forever, as the region has been battling rain left and right. Feels like almost every other day. And temperatures are up in the mid to high 50s, so one of the better days we've seen here. And it could be a great day for lacrosse as the teams prepare. And the countdown is on until the starting lineups. Averett enters this game 0-2 on the year. Shenandoah 2-1 on the season. The Cougars are coming off a 6-2 home loss to Oglethorpe University on February 23rd. Meanwhile, the Hornets have won 2 in a row. They lost their opener 14-8 against Mary Washington. Then they won at Marymount 14-9 and defeated Albright 12-5. So they are on a 2-game win streak coming into today's game. These two teams met last year. In fact, it was the first ever game in Averett men's lacrosse program history when they met at Shenandoah to start the 2018 season, as Averett began its men's lacrosse program last season. Cougars have been at home so far all of this season. They played Bridgewater. Tough loss there. They were scheduled to play Ferrum at home, and that game was postponed due to weather. And then, of course, played Oglethorpe in their last game, and a narrow loss there for the Cougars, who are searching for their first win in program history. After today's game, the Cougars hit the road, and they'll face off against Huntington College in their first conference game of the year next Saturday in Montgomery, Alabama. And then it's back home for 3 games. So the Cougars only had 4 home games last year, at home quite a bit this season. So if you haven't made it out to a game yet, be sure to check them out and come on out to Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Admission is free, so bring the whole family. We're going to pause for our national anthem and starting lineups. We'll be back. We'll let you know who the starters are for both teams when we come back. And welcome back to live coverage of Averett Men's Lacrosse here on the Averett Sports Network. We got starting lineups for you. First for the visiting Hornets from Shenandoah University. In the starting lineup today at attack, number 9, Ron Schott, who has 8 goals on the season. Also in the lineup at defense, number 12, Chris Wolford. Andrew Shy at midfield, wearing number 13. Morgan Robinson, junior defender, wearing number 20. Number 22, Orlando Levins, a senior midfielder. Also, Jason Morgan, a sophomore defender, wearing number 24. Number 30, Ryan Endress, a junior defender. And with 7 goals, number 32, Chris Baker, a freshman attacker. And senior attacker, number 40, Kyle Morian. In goal today for the Hornets will be number 31, Jason Simpson. And the starting lineup for the Cougars. In goal today, number 2, Jacob Shriver, and out in the field, a sophomore Jordan Wigginton wearing number 0. Then you have number 4, Miska Grunlin. Sam Garrett wears number 6. In the midfield, number 11, Parker Corbett. Number 12, Lucas Jane. Number 17, Mason Foy. Number 26, Tyler Moody. Number 28, Jonas Matilla. And number 33, Michael Corvallis. Head coach for the Cougars in his second season is Tony Mackin. And we are ready to get underway here on Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Averett wearing their white jerseys with navy shorts and navy helmets. Shenandoah in the navy tops with the white shorts and white helmets. Averett will be going from left to right on your screen. Team's ready to face off here. That'll be Parker Corbett getting the face off for the Cougars. Shenandoah comes away with it. Andrew Shy. So Shenandoah has possession first here. They'll swing it around to the far side. Morian has it and gets it behind the net. They'll swing it around near side. Hornets looking for a window. They'll keep working it around. And first shot of the day saved. Chris Baker, who has 7 goals, rockets one in there, but Jacob Shriver got a stick on it. Hornets will maintain possession. And that shot misses. That was number 8, Devin Weaver. Cougars gain possession. Granlund has it. He'll pass it up to Matilla. Matilla, leading returning scorer this season. He'll turn it over. Will be Hornets possession. Shenandoah working it around. They'll get it to shot behind the net. He'll work it, shot by Morian. High. Shenandoah looking for an open window. Good defense there behind the Cougars. Granlund able to get in front, and a shot and a goal scored. That'll be Michael Brooks. Brooks with his 6th goal of the season. And the Hornets are on the board 1-0. So we'll have face-off. And Hornets come away with it. Hubbard works it around the shot. Shot near side. Looking for Jet Hayes. Now back to shot. Shot dumps it into the net on the quick pass from Morian. And make it 2-0 in favor of the Hornets. So Schott with his 9th goal of the season. Will Merritt heads to the circle for the face-off. He'll face off against Andrew Shy. Merritt, a wrestler in the Cougars wrestling team, and making his first appearance this season with wrestling season over. Merritt wearing number 31 today, normally number 7, but had a jersey issue. Speaking of number 7, Eric Sawyer has it in front of the net for the Hornets. No workaround behind. Morian has it. He'll get it back out to Schott. Schott swings it around. Morian thought about a shot. Good defense by Crevelis for the Cougars. Now Schott tries to get it by Shriver and misses wide. Ball was, I think, deflected. Possession still with the Hornets. And shot by Mitchell Fleming, blocked. Will remain with the Hornets. It's a battle between two different teams in terms of where they are. Shenandoah has had men's lacrosse since 1993 as a shot and goal scored by Mitchell Fleming. For Fleming, that's his first goal of the season, and that makes it 3-0 in favor of Shenandoah. So the Hornets out to a good lead here early with 10:53 to play in the first quarter. It will be Shy and Merritt again facing off. Cougars try to come away with it, but Shenandoah ultimately does. Orlando Levens will bring it up. Pass it a shot, now back to Levens. Hornets looking to set up their offense. Shot has it behind the net. He'll get it to Levens. Levens fires. Ball deflected away and picked up by Darius Harrison. However, Shenandoah able to get it back. Morian has it. Get it over to Weaver. Now back over to Levens. And a shot and a goal. That was by Ryan Schott. That is his second goal of the day. He's up to 10 now for the year. And that'll make it 4-0 in favor of Shenandoah. It'll be Shy and Merritt once again. Or excuse me, that was Parker Corbett. Corbett comes away with it. for the Cougars. First face-off win of the day. Shot by Matula goes off the post. Shenandoah comes away with possession. That's Morgan who has it. He'll give it the shot. Matula shot that for the Cougars. He does have one of Averett's 4 goals this season. A pass knocked away by Averett's defense. Shot with it. He'll get it back out in front of the net. Chris Baker unable to catch the initial pass, but gets it back. Now a shot by Logan Klingerman. And will be Averett possession. Here with 8:23 to play in the first quarter. Shenandoah with a 4-0 lead. Long pass to Sam Garrett. Garrett, one of the talented freshmen on this Cougars squad. Trying to work his way through the defense. He'll dump it off. That's Ballard Early, another one of the talented freshmen. He'll get it to Raphael Walker. Walker back to Early. Early surveying the defense. He'll send it back over to Lucas Jane, and he can't handle the pass, and it's taken away by the Hornets. Shenandoah working in some subs along with the Cougars as well. And they'll set it up. And we have an offside call on Shenandoah. That'll give possession to Averett. Cougars have it. Mason Foy has it, number 17. Foy got it. A little banged up in the last game. Good to see him back out there on the field today. Matula gets it out to Wesley Turner. Now Turner working around the defense, trying to get to goal. He'll swing it back to Lucas Jane. Jane has it, gets it to Walker. Walker has it knocked away. Turnover calls there by Zach Zimmerman. But the Cougars able to get it right back. Walker getting out to Matula. Matula out of Finland, one of 2 Finnish players on this Cougars squad. Jane dumps it off in front of the net, but the goalkeeper, Jason Simpson, able to snatch it. Simpson getting his second start of the day for second start of the season, for the Hornets. This is his 3rd game. Shenandoah working it around. As I was mentioning earlier, there's 2 different programs in two different places. And a good save there by Shriver on the shot from Kyle Morian. Shenandoah's programs have been around since 1993. Meanwhile, the Cougars just in their 2nd season Not as established, but they're working on it. Shenandoah, and they'll score another one on a shot by shot. That's his third goal of the day, so the senior has the hat trick. So with 4:43 to play, Shenandoah leads Averett 5-0 here on Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Cougars send out Parker Corbett. He'll face off against Andrew Shy. And a good battle there in the circle. Ball still loose. And it rolls out. It will be Shenandoah possession. Shot gets it out in front of the net. They'll swing it around. Klingerman has it. And shot, good save there off the stick of Shriver. That was a shot by Zachary Heiderman. And another shot there from Patrick Welsh. No good. Goes high. One of the interesting new things for men's lacrosse this season is the shot clock. Last year, at least for us last year, since last year was the first year of men's lacrosse at Averett, there was the 20-second shot clock. Shenandoah adds another goal. That one by Chris Baker, I believe. And it is Baker with the goal. That is his 8th goal of the season. First goal of the day. He's second on the Hornets squad in goals scored, only behind Schott, who's added to his total today. But as I was saying with the clock, used to be a 20-second stall clock, which the refs would signal. We didn't see much of that last year as far as usage goes. It's one of those things that happened maybe once a game. Obviously with the play clock, or you see in that affects every single possession, much like it did with the women's lacrosse when that was implemented to start last year, I believe it was. So you're getting more possessions for each team during the game. Makes it pretty exciting. Shenandoah working the ball around. And a shot there by Jay Baker. Good save by Shriver. In goal for the Cougars. And Shriver wings it all the way down the field. But it intercepted by Anthony Marion. Good defense by the Cougars to knock it away, but Shenandoah retains possession. They'll go the other way with it. Mitchell Fleming carries it up. And swing at a shot now back to Fleming. They'll swing it back around. Shot back to Fleming. Fleming already has 1 goal today. Hornets lead Averett 6-0. Hornets offense has been pretty busy so far today. So far 12 shots by Shenandoah to only 1 by Averett. And Shenandoah's trying to find shot there on a quick pass by Zach Zimmerman. Goes out and it will be Averett possession. Jonas Matila sends it up, but no one there. Actually rolls all the way. Tyler Moody fighting for it for the Cougars. Talk about the international flair. Moody, one of several Canadians on this Cougars squad. Shenandoah's offense settling in. They'll swing it over to Troy Hubbard. And a shot by shot goes high. Shot tried to come off the corner and fire it in. Under 20 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And Averett will just throw it down and run out the time. And that'll be it for the first quarter. Shenandoah leads Averett 6-0. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have the start of the second quarter for you here on the Averett Sports Network.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back to the start of the second quarter. Cougars trail Shenandoah 6-0 here. Averett wearing their white jerseys will now be moving from right to left on your screen. And Will Merritt getting in the circle for the faceoff here for the Cougars. That first quarter was mostly all Shenandoah. Obviously, 6-goal lead. They had 21 shots to Averett's 1. However, Averett shot did go off the post on a good look by Jonas Matilla. And a great save there by Shriver. Devin Weaver tried to bounce that one in, and Shriver with a nice scoop off the turf. For Shriver, that's his 7th save of the day. Shenandoah working around. Shot has it. Shot with already 3 goals today. And Michael Brooks tries to fire one in and just missed wide. Possession still with the Hornets. Brooks will get it to Baker. And possession will stay with the Hornets. Good defense there by Miska Grenlin. Knocks the ball away, but shot there to pick it up for Shenandoah. Baker sends it back to Levens. Good defense there by Matula, and a shot by Michael Brooks, and that'll be a goal. Picked up the ground ball and fired it home. So for Brooks, that's his 2nd goal of the day, 7th on the season. He's now 3rd in goals scored this season by the Hornets, only behind Ryan Schott and Chris Baker. So 7-0 to score here early in the 2nd quarter. Parker Corbett now face off for Averett. Corbett and Will Merritt have been the two taking the face-offs today for the Cougars. Averett trying to gain possession, and it will be Wesley Turner who comes away with it, scoops it up. Personnel changes for the Cougars. They'll get it to Walker. Walker had a goal last year for Averett after joining the team a few games into the season. He's got an assist this year so far through 2 games. Averett has possession. Lucas Jane scored his first career goal last game. Position behind the net for Averett. He'll get it to Mason Foy. Foy taking some hacks, but trying to work around the defense. He'll get it over to Michael Mashaud. Mashaud goes in, fires, and nearly gets it home, but Simpson there to make a play. And it'll be another goal scored. And that'll be Chris Baker. Baker's 2nd goal of the day is up to number 9 for the season. That'll make it 8-0. Here with 11:27 to play in the 2nd quarter. Parker Corbett facing off again. And Shenandoah had Chris Wolford in there for the face-off, but Averett initially came away with it. They'll give it back. Shenandoah working the ball around. Jay Baker gets it over to Morian. Morian behind the shot. Shot dumps it off. And a good look there to Mitchell Fleming, who was right in front of the goal. And a good save there by Shriver. Good heads-up play on the point-blank shot by Fleming. Shriver will get it up to Darius Harrison. Harrison works his way across midfield. Get it over to Walker. Walker. As he'll get it to Matula. He'll get it over to Ballard early. And Matula dumps it off to Moody. Moody with a shot, but good deflection there by Jason Simpson in goal. Cougars starting to get some opportunities here. Averett patiently looking to attack. Early tries to get it in to Moody. Deflected away, though, and Shenandoah will come away with it. That's Chris Wolford. And the Hornets working their way up the field. Eric Sawyer has it. Spins back. Tries to dump it off to Mitchell Fleming, but that'll roll to the other side of the field and will be Cougars' possession on the turnover. So Averett getting a few more opportunities in here than they did in the first quarter. Down by 8, looking for their first goal of the day. Jonas Matula gets it over to Walker. Walker sizing up the defense. Nearly slips. Able to save his balance, though. He'll get it behind the net to Jane. Jane back to Walker. Walker patiently swinging around. Get it to Early up top. Pass inside to Moody. Some contact there, and Moody lost possession. Pass up ahead for Shenandoah. Finally corralled by Baker. Morian with a shot, saved by Shriver. Cougars quickly get it ahead. Sam Garrett sends it upfield. Now Moody has it. He'll scoop it up. And taken away by Shenandoah. 7 minutes to play here in the second quarter. And a shot by Chris Baker. Missed. And will be a timeout for the Cougars. We'll take it with them. Shenandoah leads Averett 8-0 with 6:56 to play here in the second quarter.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And we're back here with 6:56 to play in the second quarter. Shenandoah leads Averett 8-0. Averett just called a timeout to talk things over. Shenandoah ball. They'll work it back to shot behind the net. He'll try to work around Jordan Wigginton. And another shot by the Hornets misses wide by Michael Brooks. Jordan Wigginton, not a small guy, the sophomore for the Cougars, 6'7", 220. And Baker finds the back of the net again. And for Baker, that's a hat trick for the day, and he's up to 10 goals on the year. Now only one behind shot. That'll make it 9-0. Here with 6:24 to play in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we got special programming for you. We've got the latest version, latest episode, I believe it's 18 of Cougar Corner. You don't want to miss that. It's a funny one. And Cougar Corners will be on AverettCougars.com all year. Come out usually every Thursday night, so be sure to check those out. Some great fun Q&As from our student athletes as they interview each other. Averett comes away with possession off the face-off. Now set things up. Wesley Turner sizing up Chris Baker. He works his way around over to Jane. Now back out to Foy. Foy puts a shot in there, but tough a saved or blocked, but either way, Shenandoah comes away with it. Now the Hornets are on the run. Bounce shot by Jet Hayes. Bounces over the net. Hornets will retain possession, though. And Morian with the goal. No, excuse me. That's Logan Klingerman freshman midfielder out of West River, Maryland, with the goal, his first of the day, second of the season. Here with 5:16 to play. Hornets lead by 10. Christian Clement getting a chance to get in there for the face-off. He'll face off against Parker Corbett. Corbett, a freshman out of New Westminster, Canada. As I mentioned, one of several Canadians on this Cougar squad. Here with 2 players from Finland, 2 players from Canada, and a player from the Bahamas. It's quite the international group, but if you know anything about Averett, very international friendly university. A number of our teams have international players. Under 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Shenandoah working it around. And a shot blocked by Brock DeMorio. He'll get it back, though. Averett men's lacrosse team, one of 4 teams in action today for the Cougars. And Averett unable to get to that ball in the corner. But obviously men's lacrosse playing. Averett men's tennis at home today as well. Facing off against William Peace University. And on the road, we got baseball and softball. Baseball leads at Methodist 1-0. Softball trails 1-0 at Maryville. Both those in game 1 of their respective doubleheaders. Back to the action here. Shenandoah looking to attack. Morin with a shot, and he finds the back of the net. Sneaks it past Shriver. For Morin, that's his first goal of the day, second on the season. That makes it an 11-0 game here in favor of the Hornets. Corbett with the face-off duties here for Averett. He's one of the guys who has scored a goal this season for the Cougars. But Shenandoah comes away with it as Christian Clement comes away with possession. Hornets patiently waiting. The shot fired in there by Troy Hubbard. Blocked, and the Cougars come away with it. Ball knocked away, but Averett gets it right back. Wesley Turner scoops it up. Cougars have some numbers if they can make something happen. Turner fires it in, but misses wide, and will be Shenandoah's possession. 2.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. And they'll reset the shot clock. And play will resume. And good deflection there by Jordan Wick. Sam Garrett. And will be Cougars' possession. Matula has it for Averett. Foul early will come out onto the field. Replace Sam Garrett. Matula shakes past the defender, gets it behind the net to Jane. Now back to Matula. He'll swing it out to Raphael Walker. Walker, sophomore out of Centerville, Virginia. Trying to work his magic around the other side. Now get back to Jane. Tries to get it over to Mason Foy, but pass was intercepted. Under a minute to play here in the second quarter. And Shenandoah trying to get that ball over to Haderman, but misses wide. Will be Averett possession. Shriver will get it to Crevalis. Crevalis back to Shriver. Shriver looking downfield. He swings it out. Looking for Mashad. Mashad catches it. Fires it in, and goal by Michael Mashad. And that puts the Cougars on the board. Here with 29 seconds to play in the second quarter. Mashad, the freshman out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. That's his first career goal. So congratulations to Michael Mashad. Cougars trim the deficit down to 10. Hopefully give them a little bit of momentum going into halftime. Face-off won by Shenandoah. Good defense there by the Cougars, trying to scoop it up. And Marquise Fleming comes away with it. Fleming comes down the middle, tries to get a shot off, and time will run out on the Cougars, but not before they score, just before the half. And that makes it 11-1 here at halftime. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with some halftime stats for you and also introduce you to the Cougar Corner, episode number 18, here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. It's halftime here at Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Shenandoah leads Averett 11-1 here at halftime. And a beautiful goal at the end by Mike Mashad. His first career goal. Gave the Cougars a little bit of momentum, hopefully coming into the second half here. Before we get to the halftime stats, we're going to bring you the Cougar Corner. Our most recent Cougar Corner just debuted on Thursday night. If you haven't checked them out, Cougar Corner is a new feature on AverettCougars.com this year where student athletes interview student athletes from the same team, and it's a lot of funny stuff. And the latest one is another solid one. This one features two baseball student athletes, Matt Tuggle and Josh Adkins. So we got that for you coming up here on the halftime show. Be sure to check it out.
I said no peeking, Josh. First thing you do is stare at my paper? Good day.
I'll give it a say right now.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead. You about to spit some bars on that thing? You pretty good, Josh.
Dang, wow.
Can you repeat that? he was too close to me.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta kind of space this out a little bit. We're too big for this. All right.
We're good. Fair enough now?
Oh yeah, we're straight.
Hey Cougar fans, this is Matt Tuggle. I'm here with Josh Atkins for this edition of Cougar Corner. First question, Josh. What would you do if you found a penguin in a freezer?
I'd probably unthaw that thing, kind of, let it ride around me through town.
So it'd be like your pet?
Yeah, I'd make my pet, man.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Next question, Josh. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Let's see. One horse-sized duck.
No. One horse-sized duck.
Yeah.
Or 100 duck-sized horses.
Probably one horse-sized duck.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, man. I feel like I'd be a little bit more manageable with the hands, hit it with the 1-2 Mayweather.
And Mayweather is trying to knock Oscar.
That's a big dog, dude. That's a huge dog.
It'll be alright, dog. I think I could handle it.
I mean, if you're confident with it, go with it.
Oh yeah.
All right. How would you sell hot chocolate in Florida?
Well, I'd just put ice in it.
Then it wouldn't be hot chocolate.
Yeah, it'd just be cold chocolate.
Invent new things. All right.
Oh yeah.
Next question, Josh. What is the funniest thing that's happened to you recently?
Oh.
Yeah, let's hear this one.
Well, the other morning, once we got back from practice, it'd be the evening. I get my times mixed up.
Happens to the best of us.
I was getting ready to get in the shower and turn the water on and everything. Got up in the shower and looked down. I still had my socks on.
Oh man, it's a good one. All right, Josh. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Oh boy, that's a hard one. Dang, Tuggle, you
That's a good one.
Probably would be invisible. Yeah. So I can kind of walk around places and people not know where I'm at.
Be a little sneaky with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch out for you now. Now I know. Josh, what's your biggest screw up in the kitchen?
Ooh. I burn every single grilled cheese that I ever touch.
The grilled cheeses?
Yeah, every single one. Burn them to a toast.
Really?
Every time.
So you probably don't like grilled cheeses, do you?
Not mine, I mean, kind of burn
I
them.
wouldn't either. All right, Josh, some of the Cougar fans may not know, but you don't have a very traditional way of throwing. Can you explain to them, how you throw and why you do it?
Yeah, so I don't throw from like up here, kind of throw from, down here at the knees. It's called submarine. I throw that way because, arm injuries. Had a couple of those in the past, so kind of throw from down here, kind of save my arm a little bit. Okay. They call me Subway, so that's the nickname, Subway.
Nice, very nice.
Oh, yeah.
If you were stranded on an island and you could pick anybody on the team, whether it be a player, coach of staff, we'll even go athletic trainer, who would you pick?
I'd probably have to pick probably TJ Veracola. Yeah, he could probably hold a conversation for a whole year without even,
Definitely could hold a conversation.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sure.
So I'd probably have to go with him. I think it'd just be pretty fun.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good choice. This one's kind of a little brain teaser for you, Josh. When a hot dog expands when you're cooking it, like when you was in Martinsville, which direction does it split and why?
Which direction does the hot dog split?
When it expands, it's got to split. Which direction does it split?
I guess it splits side to side.
Not up and down?
Uh-uh.
Why not?
Yeah. I don't know, like when you look at it, it's kind of splitting side to side,
Sometimes.
Well,
I mean, I've seen a few split up and down.
Split like sideways? I mean, like,
Oh, I was asking you.
Oh, boy. That's a toughie.
It's a good one.
Oh, yeah, that is a good one.
That's all we got today, Cougar fans. That concludes this edition of Cougar Corner.
And welcome back here on the halftime show. Hope you just enjoyed the latest edition of Cougar Corner, featuring a pair of baseball student athletes. We got some men's lacrosse episodes coming up in the very near future, so for all you men's lacrosse fans out there, be sure to stay tuned. They're on the way. So far today, it's been all Shenandoah here, 11-1 here at halftime. As we are under 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Go over today's first half stats. So far today, 3 goals each by Ryan Schott and Chris Baker. Michael Brooks with 2 goals. Fleming, Morian, and Klingerman all three with 1 goal apiece. Schott also has 2 assists to lead the Hornets here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Cougars, lone goal so far today scored by Mike Machad. His first collegiate goal. That's where we stand here at halftime. Jacob Shriver in goal today has 11 saves. Meanwhile, Simpson, 2 saves in goal for the Hornets. Team's ready to start the third quarter here. While we're waiting, we got a couple updates on scores. Averett baseball down at Methodist. Cougars are ahead 3-0 in the bottom of the third inning. That'd be a nice win for Averett if they can hold on. The first game of their doubleheader today, part of a 3-game series with the Monarchs. Methodist, a team that is getting votes in the top 25 poll. So good quality opponent there. Good conference win should the Cougars hold on. Meanwhile, softball, they still trail 1-0 at Maryville in game 1 of their doubleheader. That one in the top of the 4th inning. And to start the second half, new goalkeeper here for Shenandoah. It's number 34, Isaac Graves. Graves getting his first action of the season. And we are about to get underway here. And Shenandoah quickly trying to gain possession of it. Ball still loose. And they will come away with it. Justin Albanizio picked up the loose ball. Now the Hornets will work it around. Ball finds Jet Hayes up top. Again, Hornets working it around clockwise. Benizio with the pass up to Jay Baker. Baker works it back around. And a shot by Antonio Caffey. We're going to see our first penalty of the day coming up. First time we've seen the flag all day. Kind of unusual. We haven't seen one so far. And a shot misses from Jay Baker.
All right, Matty, here's your first penalty.
We'll see what the call is.
All right, what we got on the penalty? Number 2 on Averett slashing, 1 minute.
So it'll be a penalty on the goalkeeper, Jacob Shriver, for slashing. And he'll have to come out. And now getting his first action of the year, Bryce Stewart. Or excuse me, second action. He played in a game earlier this year, played 6.5 minutes. So Shriver in the penalty. Stewart in goal now for the Cougars. And a shot there by Michael Brooks. Deflected away. Brooks tries to work it in. Corvallis, good defense there for the Cougars. He'll try to pick it up and unable to do so. Will stay with Shenandoah. Brooks has it. Work over to shot. Now back to Brooks. He'll get it in. Shot taken there by Hederman. And misses wide. Somebody might have gotten a piece of it. So Brooks has it. Back to shot. Shot to Brooks. Brooks finds the back of the net again. For Brooks, his third goal of the day, number 8 on the year. And that'll make it 12-1 in favor of the Hornets. Here with 12:33 to play in the third quarter. Shenandoah just adding to its lead with the first goal of the second half for either team. Shriver back in the net for Averett. It'll be Parker Corbett and Christian Clement. And they're battling for the face-off. Shenandoah comes away with it. Chet Hayes gets the ball down to Antonio Caffey. Caffey works it around. Drew Cagdis in the lineup now for the Hornets. He's working up top. And the shot deflected there from Antonio Caffey. Meesk Granlund comes away with it. Sophomore making his way upfield. Earlier mentioned how Jordan Wigington, a very big guy, 6'7". Granlund, not too small himself, 6'4", 225. Native of Finland. And timeout Averett. We'll take it with him here. Cougars trail 12-1 with 10:59 to play in the third quarter. Play is back underway here at Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. The Cougars have possession. Working from right to left on your screen in the white jerseys. Ballard early has it, working behind the net. He'll dump it off to Lucas Jane. Jane back in front, trying to find Mason Foy. Gets away from him and scooped up by Isaac Graves, the new goalkeeper this half for Shenandoah. 12-1 your score in favor of the Hornets. Jay Baker with it, looking for some space. He'll pass it over. Now Baker gets it back. And a shot by Justin Abonizio, deflected away. Hornets maintain possession. They'll get it over to DeMario. Now we'll get it over to Abonizio. Shot saved there by Jacob Shriver, who's back in net for the Cougars. And we're going to have a penalty coming up. I believe that one will be on Shenandoah. We'll see what it is. Definitely some contact there between.
Blue, 13, pushing, 30 seconds.
I believe the call is going to be pushing.
Thank you.
Be a 30-second penalty. Number 14, Antonio Caffey for Shenandoah. So Averett has it. Lucas Jane working back and forth with Parker Corbett. Get it over to Matula. Matula sends it over to Corbett. Corbett corrals it. Gets over to Jane. Jane sends it back to Matula. Now up to Moody. Moody loses possession of it, but the Cougars will be a turnover. So Shenandoah comes away with it here, up by 11, with 8:15 to play in the third quarter. Shenandoah taking advantage of its deep bench today, playing a lot of players. A lot of different guys seeing action. Cameron Mullenix out there now. And Mullenix can't snag that pass, and goes out and will be the Cougars' possession. As Crevelis has it. He'll send it near side over to Miska Granlund. Granlund working his way up the sideline. And Granlund cuts back across the middle. Has the ball knocked away by Drew Cagdis. And Cagdis scoops up the loose ball. He'll dump it back across the middle to Hubbard. Hubbard can't field it cleanly, and now Mullenix has it. Shenandoah patiently looking for an opening. Shot by Albanizio. And it'll find the back of the net. That's his first goal of the season. So Albanizio in his first game played this season gets a goal. And that'll make it 13-1 Shenandoah. Here with 6:30 to play in the third quarter. Play resumes. Shenandoah wins the faceoff. Goes out, will be Cougar possession. Ballard early scoops it up. Pass ahead looking for, I think he was looking for Sam Garrett, cutting across the middle instead. It's picked up by Wesley Turner. Either way it worked. Turner gets it back to Early. Now over to Matula. Cougars looking to attack here, in need of some goals. Pass knocked away by the Hornets, and they come away with it. That's James Folletta. Grab possession. Now a shot by Cameron Mullenix, and he's going to score. The sophomore out of Union Bridge, Maryland, has his first goal of the day. First goal of the season as well for Mullenix. That'll make it 14-1 in favor of the Hornets. Corbett battling there on the face-off. Tries to come away with it. Knocked away once again, and now Sam Garrett will pick it up. Freshman works his way up the field. Long stick midfielder throws it back over to Turner. Gets it up to Early. Early on the far side. Getting close to 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Early, sizing up the defense. And Foy and goes out of bounds. Will be possession for Shenandoah on the turnover. Robert Harvey bringing it up for the Hornets. Number 19 in the game. So, Cole Rublinger. And Cagdis has it up top. Listen over to Mullenix. Now over to Hubbard. They'll work it around the goal. Hubbard fires. Ball deflected. And we'll stay with Shenandoah. And another goal there for the Hornets. And that'll be Cameron Mullenix with his second goal of the day. That makes it 15-1. And Parker Corbett comes away with the face-off as the Cougars win it. At the fifth face-off win today for Averett. Taking a look at some of the team stats. Obviously Shenandoah out-shooting the Cougars 46-7. Also winning the ground balls 42-17 so far. Been a relatively clean game in terms of penalties. Both teams only with one penalty each. Turnover there by Shenandoah. That'll give the ball back to Averett. That's Darius Harrison working his way upfield for the Cougars. Harrison tries to get it over. It's a ballot early. It's taken away, though. As I mentioned in the pregame, these two teams faced off in the first ever game for Averett men's lacrosse. It's a great save there by Shriver on the point-blank shot by Rublinger. Met on Valentine's Day last year at Shenandoah. Cougars lost 23-1, but obviously those types of things are expected when first-time program takes the field. Very different team for Averett, only about 5 returners from last year. But they added a lot of talent with this recruiting class this year. Shot by Antonio Caffey, goes wide. Like with any good program, it takes a while to build. And that's what Coach Tony Mackin is trying to do here at Averett. Takes a few recruiting classes, though. There's a shot there by Klingerman as we're under 10 seconds to play here in the third quarter. And that'll be it for the third quarter. We'll have 15 minutes left.
3 seconds on the clock.
Cougars trail 15-1. Actually, they're going to say a little bit more time remaining. 3 seconds on the clock.
All set. Thank you.
So a little bit of time remaining. I believe Averett will have possession. And Matzela fires in. And that'll be it. So that will be the end of the third quarter. And Shenandoah leads 15-1. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have the fourth quarter for you right here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We go to the fourth quarter. Shenandoah leads 15-1. Cougars now going from right to left on your screen. in the white jerseys. Shenandoah in the navy tops. Parker Corbett getting face-off duties here to start things off here in the fourth for Averett. Good battle with Clement. Clement comes away with it. And shot by Clement. I think it was blocked. I'll be honest, sometimes really hard to see with the glare on the field, especially with all the white lines, to see a white lacrosse ball. Almost wish they had a different colored ball. Like, I know with the women's lacrosse, using the yellow ball, it's a lot easier to pick up from a distance. Either way, the Hornets have possession. Jet Hayes has it up top. Over to Rublinger. Now back over to Hayes. Hayes. And a little push will give possession to the Cougars. Garrett will take it. Freshman working his way upfield. Garrett out of Poolesville, Maryland. He'll get it to Foy. Foy, another freshman. He's out of Central Square, New York. But Shenandoah comes away with it on the turnover. We'll see if the Hornets elect to go for it and keep attacking, or maybe try to work out the clock a little bit. And a shot and a goal by Justin Abenizio. Abenizio's second goal of the day. That'll make it 16-1. Hornets lead. Corbett battling. And possession will go to the Hornets. They'll pass it around. Get over to DeMoro. DeMoro gets it back. Now works his way to the top. Pass over to Cole Rublinger. And Jay Baker was trying to get a shot off right in front of the goal, unable to do so. The Cougars knock it away and come away with it. Jonas Matula working his way downfield. As Averett looks to set up its offense. He'll pass it over to Turner. Matzola had his defender kind of faked out. Turner didn't see him fast enough. Now, Early has it. He'll pass it to Jane behind the net. Now up to Mashad. Mashad, who has the only goal today for the Cougars. Working it back toward the middle. Get it off to Walker. Now Walker tries to get past his defender. Fake pass to Early. Now Walker trying to cut back. Gets it back to Jane. Now Jane back to Mashad. Mashad cutting towards the net. Has it knocked away. Cougars trying to come away with it, but Shenandoah there. That's Robbie Holmes. Scoops it up. He'll pass it ahead, looking for Daniel Cotton. And we got a penalty coming up.
Number 3, pushing, 30 seconds.
And will be a pushing penalty on the Cougars. Michael Mashad. So with 10-10 to play, Shenandoah with a 16-1 lead will be the Hornets' possession. And they'll reset the shot clock. And play resumes. And a shot in there by Orlando Levin, saved by Shriver. He'll get the ball to Crevelis. Crevelis gets it up to Marquise Fleming. Fleming with some open space. Work back towards the middle. Cuts it down the seam. Looking ahead for Foy. Foy bumped as he tried to receive the pass, and Shenandoah steals it back. Good spin move there by Drew Cagdis. Trying to get to the net. Good defense there by Averett to force him away. And a shot and a goal by Jay Baker. And that'll make it 17-1 for Baker. His first goal of the day and first of the year for the freshman out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. So Shenandoah increases its lead to 16 goals. For Averett, this game might be a little out of reach at this point, but at the same time you got to keep fighting and work towards improving for the next game. With such a young team, every second is important out on the field. Shenandoah with another goal here, this one by Jet Hayes. So Hayes nets his second goal of the year, first of the day.
Shenandoah goal scorer number 33, Jet Hayes.
Corbett and Clement once again battling in the face-off spot. And Clement comes away with it. 8:25 to play. Hornets working it around. They'll get it up to Fleming. Fleming over to Caffey. They'll get it over to DeMoro. Ball knocked around and picked up behind the net by Caffey. He'll toss it to DeMoro. Shot. And that one was wide. Turnover now, and Sam Garrett will pick it up for the Cougars. Garrett, good spin move to get away from the defender. However, he lost possession. And Shenandoah gets it right back. Cagdis comes away with it. He'll get it over to Cole Hamill. Hamill gets it back. Now over to Caffey. Caffey sends it out to Cagdis. Now back to Caffey. Hamill has it. And a shot there by Cole Rublinger, and good save by Shriver. Walker has it. He'll pass it near side to Matula. Matula sends it over to Walker. Ball got deflected in traffic. Walker trying to battle for it. Ballard early comes away with it though. Mashad working his way far side. Now finds teammate Raphael Walker. Walker cuts toward the goal. Now send it behind the goal to Jane. Now shot by Early, blocked and saved by Isaac Graves. Deep long pass by Shenandoah up to Mitchell Fleming. Fleming, he'll pull it back out. DeMoro gets it over to Caffey. Caffey works it around. Now a reverse course. Rublinger to DeMoro. Now back to Rublinger. And a shot by DeMoro goes wide. By the way, new goalkeeper in there for Averett. It's Bryce Stewart. Stewart saw some action earlier in the game when Shriver got a penalty. So he's getting some action here to finish things off for the Cougars. Here with 4:30 to play. Shot wide again by Shenandoah. That one taken by Jet Hayes. Will be Averett ball. Crevalis has it. He'll fire it up to Granlund. Granlund gets it over to, tries to get it over to Jordan Wigington, but unable to complete the pass. And the ball goes out. Will be Shenandoah ball here with 4:20 to play. Well, we got a second. I want to give a shout out to Averett cheerleading, competing at the national competition down in Fayetteville today. The nationals, and this morning they performed, had 0 deductions. So off to a great start down there on a perfect performance. Shot by DeMoro. Misses high. Another shot missed wide by the Hornets. Of course, there's some connection there with lacrosse and cheerleading. Cheerleading head coach at Averett, Samantha Sopko, the wife of Averett men's lacrosse assistant coach Kyle Sopko. And a shot there by Cagdas, deflected off the leg of Stewart. Hornets working it around. DeMoro tries to get a pass into the middle. Deflected, but Caffey comes away with it. Now DeMoro with another shot. And another good save there by Bryce Stewart. Under 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play here. And Shenandoah working some of the time off the clock here. And a shot and a goal by number 36, Cole Rublinger. For Rublinger, the freshman, that's his first career goal. So make it 19-1 here with 2:10 to play. This one has been all Shenandoah.
Do you guys know the score of the baseball game? Yeah, we're up 3-0. Thank you. Nice.
So 2:10 to play. And Will Merritt in there for the face-off. Shenandoah comes away with it.
Who's pitching on the game?
Under 2 minutes to play now. Good defense there by the Cougars. Knocked that ball away. Matsala comes away with it. Stays in bounds, able to get the pass upfield. Sam Garrett comes away with a ground ball. Good nifty pass to Lucas Jane. Jane will get it over to Early. Now pass it off to Matsala here with, as we're approaching 1 minute to play. Mashad tries to get over to Walker. The ball will roll out, and that will be a turnover on the Cougars. 39.8 seconds left And Shenandoah looking to run out the clock here with under 20 seconds to play. No need to take a shot clock. Not a factor.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that'll be it as Shenandoah defeats Averett 19-1 here.
Your final score of today's game, Shenandoah 19, Averett 1.
For the Cougars, they'll drop to 0-3 on the season. Shenandoah improves to 3-1 on the year. Next up for Averett will be their first road game as they travel down to Huntington College next Saturday for a 2 p.m. game. That's 2 p.m. Eastern time. Obviously, Montgomery, Alabama in the Central Time Zone, so that always makes it a little confusing, but according to what we have, 2 p.m. Eastern time, that would be 1 p.m. Central Time. Look at the final stats for today. Shenandoah, of course, with 19 goals on 65 shots, 38 of those on goal. They had 56 ground balls. In goal, they had 4 saves. They completed 18 of 21 clears. They won 18 of 24 faceoffs. Had 16 turnovers, caused 13 turnovers, and 1 penalty for 30 seconds. Meanwhile, the Cougars had 1 goal, that one by Mike Mashad in the final seconds of the second quarter. Cougars had 10 shots overall, including 5 on goal, had 24 ground balls, 19 saves. They were successful in 10 of 23 clears, had 6 faceoffs won, and caused 5 turnovers. Individually, of course, Mashad led the Cougars with the 1 goal. For Shenandoah, they had 3 with a hat trick. Ryan Schott, Michael Brooks, Chris Baker, all with 3 goals. Justin Abenizio also had 2 goals as well. Mullenix also had 2 goals for Shenandoah. Schott also led the Hornets with 3 assists on the day. And that'll wrap things up here from Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Shenandoah, the winner today over Averett. I'd like to remind you to be sure to follow all of Averett athletics on the Averett Sports Network. All home games broadcasted here. And you can always follow us on social media at Averett U Cougars. And be sure to check out our website, AverettCougars.com, for all the latest news and features. Everything Averett, including today's box score, if you want to check it out. For everybody here, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. And as always, go Cougars.
This has been a production of the Averett Sports Network.